Okay, so first we start with logging into a guest account. And then we're going to go and log some symptoms. And so we'll turn on if we're on our period, and then if you turn it off, you can't move it. The eye circle tells you more information about it. And so we've got flow, pain level, discharge, mood, so you can select your different mood types and your symptom types as well. And then at the bottom, you can also go in and change them again with the multi-clickers. And then with your energy level and your sleep quality, you can change those. And you can make a log once a day. And then you can view all of your symptoms over time, all of the logs you've had. You can edit it, so you can change like the settings. And then when you go back to view your log again, they will have changed. And then you can also delete your log, and you have to give confirmation before you delete it so that it doesn't accidentally delete. And now you can see that it's gone. So we'll go to our CY-cle analytics now, and you can tell the different things we've logged. There's symptom frequency, pain levels. There's a mood map for all of the different types of moods that you've logged. There's a dual graph of sleep and energy. And then we'll go back to logging symptoms, and this time we'll see how logging symptoms affects our CY-cle analytics. So we're going to go ahead here and log in some symptoms and whatnot. And then in the back end, there's an algorithm that helps determine what phase you are in your cycle based on when you last logged your period. So as you can see from the moods that they've changed, the sleep graph looks entirely different, the energy graph, as well as the symptoms. And so now we go to our cycle history. We can edit our cycle here as well. So we can edit the period dates. We can add a new cycle, as you can see here. And then when we add a new cycle, you can't change the old cycle because that has passed. And then you'll see here when you delete your cycle, you can go in again to your current cycle and edit that again. So now we're going to sign up to a personal account. The personal account is the person who is having a period and wants to track their own period. So first name, last name, and then we're going to enter in the date of birth here. And this is set up so that you can't enter a day past what is currently the date, so you can't be born in the future. And now it's not shown here, but with the email restriction, or with the email address, it does have to be a valid email address. And then for the password, we have some limits where it must be 8 characters, has to contain a number and a capital letter, and both of the passwords have to match. And so now we're going to log in to a personal account using the one that we just created. So now we're going to edit the profile. And as you can see, you can change the date of birth, the passwords, email, anything that you entered in when you were signing up. You can edit that as well. And so now we're looking at the notifications page. This is a WebSocket. So as you can see, I'm deleting a notification. That was a symptom log notification, so a reminder to log symptoms. And I just changed a setting, and as you can see, it saved that setting. And now we're going to create a gynecologist profile. So there's first name, last name, date of birth, email address, username, and password, and confirm password. And then underneath, as we're going through this, I'll talk through it a bit more. But there's a specialty, so if you have a specialty that you, a thing that you specialize in as a doctor, like if you're an OBGYN or something, you can confirm that in your specialty. And then underneath that is your office location, so patients know where your office is and where they could come to see you if they have further consultation needs and whatnot. And then the last bit, as you can see here, is a message. So it's just a little blurb about yourself, to tell patients who might want to contact you a little bit about yourself and try to get you to know you a little bit better. Just like kind of like a bio. So now we'll log into our gynecologist account with the account that we just created. And now we're going to our settings and to our profile, and you can see all the profile stuff and you can edit it. So here we're going to change her date of birth because she accidentally entered it wrong. And then we'll change the message too, but you can change anything in the format just the same as a personal. Okay, and now you can see the list of gynecologists, and there's her profile. And now we can actually message our gynecologist. And then if you look to the gynecologist page, you can see who has all contacted them. And then the doctor will send back a message. And any message you receive, you get the timestamp on it. And so then this is how you can chat to a gynecologist and talk about any problems you might have, or if you're curious about something. And so when they leave, you can see that she disconnected. Now we're deleting the gynecologist account. And so you have to type in the password for account deletion. And then after we delete the account, you can see that it is no longer on the gynecologist page. And that's it for now. Thanks.